2022 an additional task as requested by the Chief Financial Officer at a cost not to exceed $7,080.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Just to add a little more clarification to this, the rules regarding ARPA allocations and the revenue replacement calculations have changed over the past couple of years. So we just want to add an extra level of review to ensure that we are calculating that to meet the American Rescue Plan guidelines. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
I make a motion to appoint Herbert, Rowan, and Grubik, Inc. as the York County Bridge Engineer for the period of 2024 through 2028, and to authorize the Chief Clerk to execute an agreement with Herbert, Rowan, and Grubik, Inc. as prepared by the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? I just want to thank, there was a committee that was involved in the selection of the bridge engineer. I know they put a lot of time and volunteered their efforts, so I just want to thank them for their part in this process here. Any further discussion?
No.
Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
I make a motion to approve a change order 3A to the contract with East Coast Contracting, Inc., Cumberland, PA, for the central booking project in the amount of $18,345.30. This change order includes demolition of a concrete floor and removal of existing fixtures.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
I make a motion to approve an amendment to a commercial lease between the County of York on behalf of the Facilities Management Department and Ocean Dreams Property, Inc., Red Line, PA, to extend the lease for the property located at 252 South George Street, York, PA, for the period of January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2024, at a monthly rent of $6,446.39, or $18.04 per square foot.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve an agreement between the York County Board of Commissioners and the Pennsylvania Social Services Union, Service Employees International Union, Local 668, representing the bargaining unit comprised of employees from the Office of Children, Youth, and Families and the York County Area Agency on Aging, setting wages and other terms and conditions of employment for the period of January 1st, 2023 to December 31st, 2026.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Just a big thank you to Greg Munsky, our Chief Operations Officer, and the leaders at the SEIU for their collaboration and professionalism on coming to terms of an agreement. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Motion to authorize the chief clerk to execute the necessary documents to renew the county's vision benefits insurance with Vision Benefits of America, 400 Lydia Street, Suite 300, Carnegie, PA, for a period of 4 years at a reduced cost to the county.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
And kudos to the Human Resources Department for a reduction in a benefit plan or package for the county.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Motion to approve an agreement between the County of York and the City of York allocating the proceeds of the 2023 JAG grant in the amount of $63,420 to the City of York to cover the purchase of technology and other equipment relating to community policing activities and gang prevention initiatives.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
And I know this has come by almost every year for the past couple of years, and it's something we've been doing for York City that I think it's a good thing.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Motion to release funds in the amount of $40,000 to Farm and Natural Lands Trust of York County for the acquisition of a conservation easement of 53.01 acres in Fairview Township, owned by Harold L. Stoneberger and Sharon L. Stoneberger, trustees of the Harold L. Stoneberger and Sharon L. Stoneberger Revocable Trust.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Hi, Sean.
Good morning, and thanks for having me this morning. This property, we've worked with Harold and his wife Sharon on another property, and we actually hope to work on another property with them in the future. This one, their daughter lives at and runs a small farm store in the front that she hopes to expand. It's mostly ag. There is a bit of woods in the back and then a tributary that flows. It's actually starting on the property, so it's kind of like a springhead start to the tributary. So nice balance of farmland and environmental area, and happy to answer any questions that you have.
No questions?
Looks good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to authorize the chief clerk to execute a highway safety project grant agreement between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on behalf of the Department of Transportation and the County of York on behalf of the Center for Traffic Safety in the amount of $2,413,419.01 and commencing on September 30th, 2023.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Good morning, thank you.
Morning, Barb.
I did just want to point out that this is just for the Police Traffic Services Grant. You'll probably get a duplicate of the Community Traffic Safety Project. So they're pushing this one through first because it's the larger of the two, and this is the 3-year grant, so that's cumulative, the 2.4s for 3 years. So if you didn't have any other questions?
Thank you.
Thanks, Barb. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to approve the weekly disbursements for the week of September 6, 2023 totaling $6,586,656.65.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under resolutions.
Motion to adopt Resolution 2023-18 requested by the York County Planning Commission to extend the term of the amended and restated intergovernmental cooperation agreement for the implementation of the York County Regional Chesapeake Bay Pollutant Reduction Plan.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Just to add a little more clarification to this motion. For those of you that aren't aware, the county is a party to the Intergovernmental Cooperation Agreement for the implementation of the York County Regional Chesapeake Bay Pollutant Reduction Act. This agreement was created by the York County Stormwater Consortium to implement the plan and satisfy the associated municipal separate storm sewer permit requirements. The York County Planning Commission staff serves as the administrator of this, and basically, all this resolution is aligning some dates, because the agreement, folks are permitted to put their plans in place. They have till December 31st of 2025. So we just want to align the agreement that allows those municipalities that are participating to have time to complete the permitting requirement. So this is really just aligning dates so that they align with the time in which the permit and the work has to be completed. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. There are no executive sessions since our last meeting. Any other business? I'll open it up again for public comment. If I could have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned and on to salary board. Oh, shoot. If I could have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the August 30th, 2023 Salary Board meeting as submitted.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Open it up for any public comment. Move on to item number 4.
I'll make a motion to approve the positions, salaries, hours of work, and fringe benefits as provided by existing collective bargaining agreements or as set forth in the York County Employee Handbook or York County Policy Manual for the following departments and row offices as stated below, with no additional benefits or concessions unless otherwise noted.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. There were no executive sessions between this meeting and last, so I'll open up for public comment one more time. Okay, if I could have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned, and as John mentioned in his invocation, it's very hot out there, so be safe and be diligent. Have a great day.